Centers for Disease Control estimated that 480,000 people died in the last year in the United States. This number may not surprise you. However, what will surprise you is the fact that these deaths were 100% preventable. In the last year, 480,000 people died not from car accidents or old age, but rather the gruesome effects of smoking cigarettes. Today, you will be learning of the dangers smoking presents not only to yourself, but also to others and the environment. No matter how long you've been smoking or how much, it is never too late to quit. Some of you may be thinking, I can't quit. Smoking relieves my stress. Or how about, smoking keeps me skinny? Or maybe, the biggest misconception of all, my smoking doesn't harm anyone but myself. Additionally, some of you may be thinking, what place does a teenager have to be talking to me about my smoking habits? At 19 years old, I lost both my grandmother and my uncle to lung cancer, a side effect of smoking cigarettes. My only personal goal here today is to give you the opportunity to have the future they never will. Despite popular opinion, there are no benefits to smoking cigarettes. Rather, smoking is only harmful to yourself, others, and also the environment. When you smoke, the biggest risk you pose is to yourself. The Centers for Disease Control recently defined smoking as a disease. They also stated that a smoker is more likely to die 10 years earlier than a non-smoker. This is due to the fact that smoking causes an array of issues, such as cancer, heart disease, strokes, chronic obstructive pulmonary disease, better known as COPD, and even diabetes. Additionally, the American Lung Association estimates that there are over 7,000 chemicals in one cigarette. This includes ingredients like tar and formaldehyde, a chemical used in preserving. These are the ingredients you are willfully welcoming into your lungs and your body. Some of you may already know of the dangers smoking can present to your body. You may be thinking, none of that will ever affect me. So I'm going to tell you a factor that does, without a doubt, affect you. When you smoke, smoking not only harms your body, but also your wallet. As stated on Tobacco Free Life, the average smoker spends $10,000 a year if they smoke only one pack a day. Additionally, if your smoking leads to health issues, your medical expenses can increase. Studies show that smokers spend $24,000 more in medical expenses than a non-smoker. When you smoke, you're not only robbing yourself of a long, healthy life, but also of your hard-earned money. Instead of spending money on cigarettes, think of the vacations you could take, the experiences you could provide your kids, and even one day, your grandkids. What many smokers may not know or fail to realize is the dangers smoking presents to those you love. When you light a cigarette, the smoke that comes from the tobacco product is known as secondhand smoke. The Centers for Disease Control state that secondhand smoke exposure can affect both children and adults, and there are no risk-free levels of secondhand smoke exposure. In children, secondhand smoke exposure can lead to increased incidences of ear infections, bronchitis, and even sudden infant death syndrome. Of the 480,000 deaths mentioned at the beginning of this speech, 41,000 were a direct result of secondhand smoke exposure. When you smoke, you may know that you are willfully harming your body, but you are also harming others that have no say in the matter. Finally, smoking also presents a danger to our environment. The Truth Free Initiative, which sponsors a tobacco-free life, states that from start to finish, the tobacco life cycle is an overwhelmingly polluting and damaging process. The World Health Organization made a statement that it is no longer just smokers and those around them, but the fate of an entire planet that is at stake. Again, the World Health Organization estimated that for every 300 cigarettes produced, 1 tree is used just to cure the tobacco leaf. This means that just the production of cigarettes is leading to a great deal of deforestation. Do you remember the secondhand smoke mentioned earlier? When it affects the environment, this is known as third-hand smoke. Over time, the 7,000 chemicals in a cigarette can cause air pollution and lead the environment we are living in to become more toxic. U.S. tobacco industries produce 16 million metric tons of carbon dioxide a year. This is 4 million times more than what 1 car will produce. It's time to put down the cigarettes and create a better, healthier environment for not only yourself, but those you love, for our children and their future. As I conclude my speech, I hope you choose to pick up the lighter for the last time. When you leave here, know that there are no benefits to smoking. It only harms yourself, those you love, and our beautiful planet. Remember, it is never too late to quit. Are there any questions? If not, thank you for your time.